I kind of grew up around music with my mom and my dad being very musical, playing the guitar and singing when I was a kid. And so I started singing when I was a kid as well. And as I grew up, I got into percussion and guitar, and I've always written lyrics and poetry and decided that I wanted to try and put them all together. And so now here I am putting my own music out there and trying to make a career out of it. So it's just kind of felt natural with my progression with always being around music and always being musical to try and make a career out of this. So here I am. Well, I've always been inspired by my family, my mom and my dad. They've always been really, really inspiring with music, and my brother as well. So having them as a source of inspiration is really good. But when it comes to other bands and musicians, definitely Rush is my favorite band of all time. I love that they're an amazing three-piece band that just has rocked it steadily for over 40 years. And on top of that, like Rob Thomas, the way he writes his style of music in Matchbox 20 and all that, the sound of it and the pain and the energy that comes from his writings, I kind of use that as an inspiration for my own writing, which is very similar in style. And then the effect that I'm going for is very similar to like Shinedown and Stained. The way the band sounds, the way that they sing and play it's kind of like an inspiration and effect for me as well. That's really a tough question to ask because music is like the universal language. It's just I grew up with it. I'm passionate about it. I feel it. It's emotion. You, you listen to your favorite song. It transports you back to that time frame that you first heard it, or it makes you remember your first kiss, or your first love, or your first heartbreak. It's just music is so inspiring and so powerful in and of itself that to me it's like my lifeblood now. It's what drives me, and I can't go anywhere without thinking of a song or listening to a song. So I kind of want to be a part of that, and that's why it so much means so much to me. I generally write from life experiences. I use what I've gone through, what I've been through, and sometimes what other people have gone through as a basis for what I write about. Most of my songs right now are about love. I think I can move on from the pain you put me through. So no, just leave me alone. The negative side effects of it. The things that can happen, like breakup songs, or I even got a couple of good love songs that are actually happy. But most of mine base off of the traumas of relationships that I've been through. And I write them in such a way that anybody can relate to them. So you can sit there, you can listen to my song, and it'll remind you of a breakup you went through, or a person you dated, or a situation. So everybody can tie into my music. Well, I'm still kind of early in my career, so I haven't made too many sacrifices yet. I've put some money into buying equipment like guitar and recording equipment so I can actually record myself and put it on social media and put it out there for people to listen to. But I haven't really made too much of a sacrifice yet, but I'm definitely willing to because I want to see how far I can take this. That's kind of a tough question. I don't think too many musicians actually like placing themselves in a genre. Like my favorite band, Rush, they don't really fit in a genre too well. I don't think I do. I've been told that I sound kind of country with certain songs. I've also been told that I sound kind of adult alternative with certain songs. And I've even been told that I sound a little bit like Aaron Lewis, and it's more alternative rock. So it's really hard to say. If I were to pick one, I would say I'd like to be considered adult alternative because it's a pretty broad genre, very smooth, emotional songs. So that's about where I would really be with that. As a musician, well, I love singing, I love performing. I do karaoke as often as I get a chance to. Okay, smarty, go to a party. Girls dancing, glad it's your party. Look by you, wish you could say so much as stand another wall like you was blink down. Next day's function. I love playing my guitar. I love being out there and actually playing and enjoying it, but I don't see myself doing that as a musician in the long term. I prefer to write music. I love writing songs. I love being a lyricist and putting chords and progressions to the lyrics and putting it out there. So where I want to be, my goal is to be the songwriter that the singers call and want me to write a song for them to put it out there, and that's where I want to be. I'll play you my new song. It's called "Time to Change." It's on my it's already recorded on my YouTube channel at youtube.com/BigJohnsMusic. I'll play you a couple verses of it. I'm standing on the edge, looking at the mess we made. Pieces scattered, thrown about. You took no notice to this pain. I feel abused, broken and replaced. So used by you. I never noticed when it changed. Guess it always felt the same. I never listened when you cried, and now I know it's me to blame. It's all my fault. I never truly cared for you. You were used by me.